Happy Monday, everybody. I am sending all of you a hug today. For our day, we are going to start with our morning meeting. We will do some math. I'm going to read you a story, and then you may have some schoolwork at home, and you will have some playtime today. All right, let's get started. So last week when we were together, we put up our very first day of May, and I promised you a new pattern on our May calendar. Our pattern this month is another A, B, C pattern, and we have 3 different pieces in this pattern. We have a rubber duck, a toy boat, and a toy turtle. We'll call them duck, boat, turtle. So let's see if you can figure out what the next piece of our pattern is. We have our duck, our boat, our turtle, and if we started everything over again, what would be the first piece that we would put up here in our pattern? A duck, that's right. So I'm going to put our duck up here, and I'm wondering what number duck it's going to be. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are going to put up the number 4 duck on our calendar. And if I move my pointer up, there is Monday. Monday. So today is Monday. Yesterday was Sunday. And then if I jump ahead 1 spot, tomorrow is Tuesday. All right, friends, let's put the whole date together. Today is Monday, May 4, 2020. Did you hear that? May and Monday. Both of those words both start with the same sound. What sound do those 2 words start with? M. Yes, they both make the sound at the beginning. May, Monday. Okay, friends, this is exciting because I get to pull out another letter on our ABC countdown. And what's really exciting is you're grown up, maybe going to Ben Franklin to pick up a bag that's going to go home to each of you. And in that bag, there are all different things that we may start using in the next couple weeks. And some of those things you'll be using with our ABC countdown. One of those things is your own countdown that you can decorate, and you can take off the letter each day just like Mrs. Thompson does. So today I am going to be taking off the letter B. Friends, what sound does the letter B make? Let's all do that together. Ready? B, B, B. I'm going to pause just for a moment, and I want everyone to think of a word that makes the B, B sound. Everyone think about it. On the count of 3, can you shout out your letter B word to me? Ready? 1, 2, 3. I heard so many great letter B words. Nice job, everybody. So for the letter B today, I am going to be reading you one of my favorite books. And at home today, one of your jobs could be to read one of your favorite books. Maybe you'll have a grown-up read it to you, or maybe you'll look at the pictures and you can retell the book to your grown-up. So that's your job today, is find one of your favorite books and read it with a grown-up. All right, so friends, here's what we are going to do. I am going to play our guessing game, our mystery bag with you, because remember, at the start of each month, we have a new theme that we use throughout the month in math. And some of our pattern pieces might be a little clue to what we are going to be doing and learning about in math this month. So, are you ready for your clues? Your very first clue is the object that I have today is something that is wet. So it's wet. Your next clue is it is something that can be heavy. So it's wet, it's heavy. And your last clue, I don't have a card for this one, but the color of this object is clear. So clear like glass, clear like a window. You can see through it. It does not have a color. So let's think of those 3 clues again. It's wet, can be heavy, and it's clear. Give you a moment to think about it. Any guesses to what my mystery object is? What we're going to be talking about in math this month? Water! Our mystery object is water. And look, you can even see my hand on the other side of the glass because water is clear. And we're actually going to not only be talking about water in math, but we're going to be reading a lot of stories and doing some poems in literacy as well. So friends, I want you just to take a minute and I want you to think of some of the different ways that you can use water. There are so many different things that you can do with water. So I'd like to start with how you can play with water. So take a moment and think about how you can play with water. What's one way you play with water? You might swim in water. So a lot of times in the summer, or maybe you take swimming lessons, you might jump into a big giant tub of water called a swimming pool, right? You need a lot of water if you plan on swimming in it. So that's one way that you can play with water, is by swimming in water. You might put water in a water balloon or in a sprinkler outside or in a squirt gun. So those are all different ways that you may play with water. Something else we do with water is we eat water. We actually drink water, right? So Mrs. Thompson, if I was really thirsty, I could drink the water out of this glass. So we drink water when we are thirsty. We can do work with water. So we need water to do our job. So things like taking a bath, brushing our teeth, cooking with water. We use water to help us cook, to make our food that we eat. Plants need water to help them grow. So it's essential, or they need water in order to grow bigger. Animals use water too, right? Animals drink water just like humans do. But not only do animals drink water, but many animals live in water. Think of fish and turtles and frogs and whales and sharks. There's so many different animals that live in the water. So water is very, very important to us, isn't it? And there's so many different things we can do in water. So that is something that we are going to be seeing a lot of this month in May. So one other thing I want to show you, friends, when you pick up your bag, you are going to be getting a letter sound book, and it's a blue book in your bag. And one of the pages in your book has the letter B in it. So each day when we do our ABC countdown, you are going to find the letter of the day inside of your book, and you are going to complete that page. That's going to be part of your schoolwork at home. So today you would find the letter B, and because we did not have our blue sound book on Monday when we started our ABC countdown, you can also do the letter A, since we took that one off of our chart too. So you can do A and you can do B to catch up. And then each day as we pull down each of our letters, that's going to be the page that you do in your book. So here's what you're going to do. We have our lowercase b, and inside of the lowercase b there are some pictures. You need to color all of the pictures that start with the letter of the day. So today I'd be looking for letter B pictures, right? B. So I'd look at the first one up here, and this first one is a picture of a king. Boys and girls, does king start with the letter B? It does not, so I would not color in the picture of the king. How about balloon? Does balloon start with B? It does. So I could use my crayon, I could use my marker, I could color in the balloon. If you don't want to color it, then you could maybe just circle that picture. And then I would go on to the next picture. These are eggs. Does eggs start with the letter B? They do not. How about butterfly? Butterfly. Yes, so you would color in the picture of the butterfly. Frog? No. Bear? Yes, bear starts with B. How about ball? Yes, ball starts with B. Jellyfish? Jellyfish. It does not, so you would not color that picture. I have a picture of a bike. Would you color the bike? Yes. And last, we have pictures of some boots. Would you color the boots? You would. So you would only color in those B pictures. All right. So for the letter B today, I am going to read you one of my favorite books. So I'm going to get that book and I'm going to read it to you. This book is called The Pout Fish. And pout means to frown or to be a little bit sad or grumpy. Look at the fish on the cover of our story. Does he look like he's pouting? He does. What do you think he's pouting about? What do you think he's upset about? Let's find out. The Pout Fish. Deep in the water, where the fish hang out, lives a glum, gloomy swimmer with an ever-present pout. I'm a pout fish with a pout face, so I spread the dreary wearies all over the place. Blub, blub, blub. Along comes a clam with a wide winning grin and a pearl of advice for her pal to take in. Hey, Mr. Fish, with your crosstown frown, don't you think it's time to turn it upside down? Says the fish to his friend. Nice thought, Miss Clam. I hear what you're saying, but it's just the way I am. I'm a pout fish with a pout face, so I spread the dreary wearies all over the place. You can do it with me. Ready? Blub, blub, blub. Along comes a jellyfish. He floats through the ocean, his tentacles all trailing in a gentle locomotion. Hey, Mr. Fish, with your daily scaly scowl, I wish you wouldn't greet us with a grimace and a growl. Says the fish to his friend, Mr. Jelly, I agree. I'd like to be more friendly, but it isn't up to me. I'm a pout fish with a pout face, so I spread the dreary wearies all over the place. Blub, blub, blub. Along comes a squid, quite a slender, squiggly sight. She is squirmy, she is squelchy, she is slightly impolite. Hey, Mr. Fish, you kaleidoscope of a mope. How about a smile, a little joy, a little hope? Says the fish to his friend, Mrs. Squid, I would try, but I haven't any choice. Take a look, and you'll see why. I'm a pout fish with a pout face, so I spread the dreary wearies all over the place. Blub, blub, blub. Along comes an octopus with 8 great arms, covered on the underside with tiny sucker charms. Hey, Mr. Fish, let me tell you to it straight. Your hulky, bulky sulking is an unattractive trait. Says the fish to his friend, Mr. 8, my chum, with a mouth like mine, I'm destined to be glum. Ready, everybody? I'm a pout fish with a pout face, so I spread the dreary wearies all over the place. Blub, blub, blub. Now along comes a fish in a silent silver shimmer. The gang has never seen before this bright and brilliant swimmer. She approaches Mr. Fish, but instead of saying, hey, she plants a kiss upon his pout, and then she swims away. Look at Pout Fish. What do you think he's thinking right now? How do you think he's feeling? You think he's a little surprised? Let's see how he responds. Mr. Fish is most astounded. Mr. Fish is just aghast. He is stone-faced like a statue, And then he blinks and he speaks at last. "My friend," says Mr. Fish, "I should have known it all along. I thought that I was pouty, but it turns out I was wrong. I'm a kiss-kiss fish with a kiss-kiss face for spreading cheery cherries all over the place." Look at his face now. Does he look like he's pouting? He doesn't. He looks happy. "So I'll smooch, 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 smooch." Thanks for reading with me, 4K. I hope that you have a chance to read one of your favorite books today for the letter B. I will see you back here tomorrow. I miss you all. Smooch.